Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hotty toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, chomping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Ridge battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome around the water cooler. News is breaking left and right. Before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick Frazier, one half of Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here as always around the water cooler. Oh, man, news is breaking left and right. Ladies and gentlemen, news is breaking left and right. Before we get into it, I want to introduce everybody that's on the panel with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bubba and the old man, Auburn Sports Talk, it is Bubba. What's going on, Bubba? How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm awake.
That's what it is. From Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tight Sports. What's up, Tight?
Hey, man, I'm just focused. I'm focused.
And from Auburn _Addicts TV, it is the man, the myth, the legend. They call him DC Wolf. What's going on, DC? How you feeling?
Man, what's up, man? What's up? Glad to be here, man. Tight. Bubba, Nick. What's up, fellas? Let's talk football.
So much,
I heard the dogs barking down the street. I called the police.
We thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Before we get into it, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to grow our Twitter following there. And, of course, we are on the road to hitting 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit the subscribe button, like the content, share the content, comment on the content. Help us get to that goal, 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. We are almost there. At the beginning of this show, literally as of about 10 minutes ago, we are 29 subscribers away. 29 cubes in the cooler away from hitting 1,000 subs, man. And we need your help to get there, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Let's get into it, man. News is breaking left and right. Before we get into it, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We thank y'all so much, man. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Everybody in the chat. Auburn Dad for life in the chat. What's up, my guy? Hope you feeling all right, man. The Huggy Beard is in the chat, rocking with us. The Rooster Mac, the Legend of Sweet Sugarbat Williams. Karen Parker is in the chat. What's up, Karen? How you feeling? Wade Lewis is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, my guy Wade? Be careful out there, man. King Richard is in the chat. What up, King Richard? My guy Mike McKinney. What's going on, Mike? How you feeling? How you feeling? TJ Lou. What's up? What's up? How you feeling, my guy? How you feeling? It is the insider. He's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He got the inside information. Shout out to our guy, man. Mike in the chat again. And of course, C Hall is rocking with us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show started with some breaking news. Breaking news that we can officially put out now. That has been kind of known for a while. Auburn has had a couple people enter the transfer portal. You've had Rayon Strader enter the transfer portal. You had Antonio Coleman enter the transfer portal.
No, you said Cam Coleman?
No, Rayon Strader is what I said.
My bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the latest Auburn Tiger that hit the transfer portal is one Perry Thompson has announced his intention to hit the transfer portal. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll take him.
This is official news that we can finally put out. Perry Thompson is hitting the transfer portal officially. Initial thoughts about that before we get into the show.
He was always going to be a square peg in a round hole in this system, but I think he's going to Miami.
Ooh. Yeah, I hate to see him leave, man. He was the linchpin of that recruiting class, man. So hate that it didn't pan out for Perry, man. I really do.
We'll always have that Big Cat Weekend video.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm throwing Hugh Freeze in the pool.
Throwing Hugh Freeze in the pool.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that we look back on that, should have threw him in the pool a lot more. They should have picked him out of the pool and threw him back in the pool. You know what I'm saying? When that happened, I'm just saying. Saying. That's all I'm saying. But he is the latest Auburn Tiger to hit the transfer portal.
I thought they can't enter the portal until like another date. Is it open?
No, he's announcing. When I say he's announcing his intentions. He's announcing.
Yeah, they just announced they can't literally get in until January.
Oh,
so January 2nd.
So I can still keep making calls. I mean, someone can still keep making calls. Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. So January 2nd is when they can officially enter the portal. But he has announced his intentions to enter the portal. Now things can change between now and January 2nd. Things can change. Things can happen. But this leads into the discussion for the night, ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen from the thumbnail and from the title of this show tonight. First off, before we get into that, man, shout out to Marcus. Marcus is not here tonight. Marcus is making strides in his career, is what Marcus is doing.
What?
Yes, he was nominated. Well, he wasn't here. He wasn't here Wednesday because he got promoted at work.
He was nominated for what? An Emmy?
No.
Oh.
He got promoted at work, so they had to drive dinner for him. Tonight, he was nominated for employee of the year.
What? As much as he be streaming? I mean,
shout out to the mayor, man.
Shout out to the mayor.
How you gonna get employee of the year? You be,
Yeah, you know.
Hey man, how you do it, man?
Shout out to the mayor. He was nominated for employee of the year, and so they're having a banquet tonight. He will find out tonight if he won. But that's the reason why we haven't seen Marcus, because he's making strides in his career, is what he's doing.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, man, shout out to Marcus, man.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to our guy Marcus, man. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him.
Hey, Marcus, you get that if you get that bonus, you know what I'm saying?
Kick in.
Exactly, bro. There's 5 of us on here, Marcus.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the chat with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from it's SEC season. It is Auburn Tez. Tez, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, what's happening?
What's up, Tez?
Happening.
We're feeling great, man.
Doing pretty good, man.
Your initial reaction to one Perry Thompson entering the transfer, announcing his intention to enter the transfer portal.
Not surprising on that one. I mean, career didn't go as he expected, and so yeah, good luck to that young man. I thought Perry would do great things here at Auburn, but it didn't work out that way. So, shout out to him, man. Go somewhere, be great.
Do y'all think, because I noticed Auburn is got a few receivers in this class. Do y'all think they saw this coming, or are they going through the roster right now saying, "Hey, you gone? Are you here?" Because it is credit to Hugh Freeze. He's right. The calendar is crazy. It's how do you know what you need in the portal and who's going to be in before the portal, but you got a recruiting class that you're trying to sign?
I
and
think
you
they
don't
were.
even know who's going to be on the
Hmm.
roster.
You
I think
you
they
I
were
don't know if-
expecting it.
pay people to leave.
Yeah, and Perry is true a deep ball, jump ball receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Golich, if he doesn't change his offense up, he plans on running a lot of choice routes,
Mm-hmm.
and that may not fit what Perry's skill set is as
Mhm.
much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that they told him to leave, but
Sure.
man, I don't know where he's gonna go, but I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it. If you're a receiver, you're gonna regret leaving this offense.
Yeah. I got you.
Well, they've been
Well-
expecting it, and I mean, Malcolm's also been talking to people, Indiana and South Carolina mainly. So it looks like he might be gone. They're planning on bringing in 3 or 4 transfers into that
Mhm.
room.
How many people
Yeah.
you think y'all are looking at losing? I mean, you always get them back in the portal, but there's always an experience gap. How many people you think you will lose by the time this thing is said and done?
15 to 20.
15, 20. That would be a good number. I expect a number slightly higher, but that would be a good, decent number.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the
Yeah.
show, man.
Probably. I was
So
about to say
that
probably
leads
only one
into
big name.
That leads into the topic for tonight.
Mm.
If you know, follow Auburn football, you look at what's going on around the program. There was an article that came out today that basically stated that there is going to be a huge financial, commitment that's going to be the battery behind one young Alex Golich, man. Talking upward close to $30 million for roster retention is what we talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
$30 million is what you
30 million.
could be seeing for roster retention. Now, there's nuance to that. You know,
What's
now
the
that
nuance?
we in the situation of third-party NIL deals and revenue sharing, a lot of that money could potentially be offset by third-party NIL deals. So they gave an example, and I'm going to give an example, my own example of what I feel that is like. Basically, if you could promise a guy $2 million, you can basically break that down between NIL, outside third-party NIL, and revenue share. So if you want to give $800,000 or $900,000 from the revenue share that's coming from the school, the rest, the other 1.1 or 1.2 could come from the third-party collective. And Auburn is saying that they are ready to compete and be in that realm where you are going to potentially see them put a commitment of upwards of $30 million towards roster and NIL management coming as soon as the next 2 months. Soon as the next month.
Yeah.
Fellas, how y'all feel
Yeah.
about that, man? How you feel about it? I want to start with Bubba first. How you feel about that?
Well, you need money to compete in today's football, and Cam Coleman's not cheap. Deuce Knight ain't gonna be
Trust
cheap.
me, I know that.
This whole defense ain't gonna be cheap. You need money to compete. There's levels to this. Without commitment from your boosters and the people that give money to your program, you're gonna be a middling to low level program in this conference. You have to have high levels of investment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What if you pick the wrong people?
Then you get fired.
Tiz, your thoughts, Tiz?
Oh man, I think it's great.
Is somebody watching us? Hold on, wait. Is somebody watching us? Because I can hear echo. Like, is somebody have it open in another like browser?
I got it open, but I'm on 0 volume.
Yeah,
Okay.
not me.
Okay,
I just
cool.
make sure.
Not
Good.
me.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I just think that, man, what you're seeing is what a lot what John Cohen was talking about before at the end of last year when he was talking about doing things the right way. I'm not saying that we're doing anything different from any other school, but like I think a lot of that was that booster support and those third party NIL deals have been there. He just wanted to make sure that it was done the right way, I guess. And now that it's free reign to give money away, we set up in a position to give it away, man. You know, with the Nike deal, with
Give it away, give it away,
Yellowwood
give it
being on the
away now.
field, and all these third-party deals coming in for Auburn, man. Man, it's about to be the Wild Wild West. We
Wow, West.
come portal time. Yeah, I suspect that you're going to see a lot of. You may see some surprising names come to Auburn that nobody thought of. So I'm all with it, man. Like you said, like all these other schools are spending money. You know, Diego Pavia costs money for Vanderbilt. John Mateer costs money. Even our roster that we have now, Cam Coleman, Jackson Arnold out of the portal, Eric Singleton, these players cost money. Now with a thin recruiting class, so I don't want everybody to freak out about like the Jace Matthews flipping and the recruiting class being thin. That's just more money for us to spend on experienced players in this cycle to add to the foundation that we already have. Man, it's nowhere to go but up, especially if the wins follow. You know, that's the important thing. If the wins follow. Had this been a 8-9 win team, you see fireworks. Everybody be super excited about them saying that. It's just the fact that we're coming off a losing season, that it kind of just like, you know, falling on deaf ears. But $30 million in Auburn is a lot of money. Couple that with all the resources that we already have, couple that with the city being great, the environment being great, and now this team is committing more money than most schools to their roster. Is you can't help but be excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
What did they promise Lane 25 or 30 million?
25 million.
25.
25.
DC, your thoughts?
Oh man, it's great. It's great to be rich, man. It's great to be rich. It's great to be wealthy, man. You know, but for Auburn, man, this is great and it sets up well because if you look at the roster, man, we have depth on the roster and it's a young roster. So you really didn't need and Cohen could do what he did because the roster we had, man, it was young. So you didn't have to go out and spend a lot in the high school ranks anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? He had that luxury to wait to the portal and to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like look at his position and evaluate it and do it the way he did it. So I think, man, he's ready to spend this money and, you know, like to shut people up, you know, from the thing that happened this summer. I think he's really, because he mentioned it himself. And then like, man, Eli Drinkowitz said, man, he's expecting a lot of his players to go in the portal too. Mm-hmm. So Eli was like, man, expect a lot of players in the portal, and he was saying he's thinking people are getting misinformation and players getting misinformation. So we ready for them Missouri players, Alabama players, all y'all, man. We got money over here, man. Y'all come on, man. Got money, man. Tight. We got money, tight.
I'm glad you finally found out where your wallet is.
You got money, tight.
I'm glad you found your wallet, man. You're gonna need it because these other people talking about spending 30 million too.
Mm-hmm. It ain't but 10 of them though, tight. It ain't but 10 of them.
Yeah, but that mean 9 of them gonna get fired. You mean wasting my money forever, Jack?
Wow, we are living in the wild, wild west. Tight. Yeah. From Alabama fan perspective, are you nervous
about tomorrow or the 30 million?
No, about the future of Auburn football coming to beat y'all.
Oh hell no.
Wow. Okay, tight. We keep trying to tell you.
It ain't like we broke. It's like we gotta play catch up. But
once y'all out here asking for money,
SEC championship, his first SEC championship in his second year, just like Nick Saban. Just saying, just like Nick Saban. I'm sitting pretty good, man. So when y'all get there, we'll give y'all a Gatorade, pat you on your back, then we'll kick in your bookie.
All right, tight.
Because now Auburn and Alabama can meet in the SEC championship.
The boiling frog theory. That's all I'm saying. That is what it is.
Boiling frog set still though. Remember,
it's all it is. That's it.
The frog set.
That's because he don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
That's why he's still.
Exactly.
He has no clue what's going on.
Exactly. I want to read some of the stuff that was in this article. That came out in this article today. One thing that was stated, excuse me, I don't know why my mouth dry. That's wow.
That's how I feel when you're rich.
Wow. Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's how I feel when you got $30 million, man.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. So in one Alex Golesh in his initial press conference, he said that that they have every resource known to man will be available to him at Auburn. Every resource that is known to man will be available to him at Auburn to succeed. Seems as if Auburn is like, man, listen. Also in that article, they said we needed a coach that can come in and actually prove it on the field. And they feel like
Right.
they feel like this is the guy that can do it. And if that shows this year, it could be more money that could come behind that. That's what they said. They said it could be more money that come behind that if he shows that this year. So to me, it looks like Auburn is trying to come out and win next year.
Yes, sir.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounds like
yeah,
to
he
me
put
they
the
trying
last
to come out and win
y'all were
next
not
year.
trying to win though. That's what you're saying.
No,
It
not
don't
the
seem
previous
like
head
it.
coach. Not the previous head coach. Nah, not the previous head coach was it? Nah, man. I don't care. Listen,
Did it look like we was trying to win that Kentucky game?
listen.
I'm just saying. I'm
I
throwing it out
listen.
there.
I
Devil's
understand
advocate.
everybody. I understand everybody that comes out and when they watch these interviews from the previous head coach, they be like, "Oh, he's a great mind. He's a great man. He's a great guy." I'm pretty sure he is. He was a horrible football coach. That's what he was.
Is he a winner?
The thing is, when you a football coach, you are hired to win football games. That's great and all. You can be a great guy all day long, but you can also be a horrible football coach, and that's what we had. Because as a football coach, you are hired to win football games. You didn't do that.
Some people
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But it seems like Auburn is positioning themselves to win next year. Next year. Now, the question was asked on a previous show. The question was asked, how many games do you think Auburn should win? Auburn should look to win next year. Should look to try to win next year or try to be in the conversation next year.
12.
He win 12. Alex Gold is just the highest paid coach in college football. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are we sitting here saying that next season we should be expecting Auburn to be in the playoff conversation next year? Are we sitting here saying that? What's your thoughts on that, Tez?
Yeah. I expect him to be in the play. Yeah. Why not? I mean, what 2 losses gets you in the playoffs in this conference?
I really don't enjoy watching you guys do this to yourself.
A ton of, all the parity you got in the conference, man. Vanderbilt's a fringe playoff team. Who would have saw that coming last year? Right. So why not? You're talking about a team that lost all these games by 1 possession. Right. So I hate to quote Hugh Freeze, but it's close. with a better offense. Yeah, I mean, you retain DJ Durkin, you bring back that defense. You know, you got to. Most of those players are probably going to stay in the boat. Man, you add some offense to that. If this guy's worth for a touchdown more a game, Auburn's a playoff team. With just 1 touchdown, 7 more points. If he's worth 7 more points than Hugh Freeze, Auburn's a playoff team.
Well, wow. Bubba, your thoughts?
Yeah, I said it on that live that I was on when y'all brought up how many games is he supposed to win, and I said 8 minimum. With all these resources, I brought up how much money we'd have, which I didn't know it was going to be $30 million of pure NIL, but I knew with combining it with rev share, it was going to be a lot of money. So he has all these resources. Even if we lose the talent we're going to lose, he has the money to replace it. There is zero excuse to not win at least 8 games next year. Zero excuse. If he doesn't win 8 games next year, he's going to be on the hot seat already going into year 2.
Reasonable assessment.
If he doesn't win 8, we're going to have a major problem.
I see 7 and impossible, Bubba.
Let's look at this. Let's look at the schedule. You have Vanderbilt. You have Vanderbilt at home. You have at Alabama, at Georgia. You have Arkansas, who will have a new head coach. Florida, who will have a new head coach. LSU, who has a new head coach. At Ole Miss, who has a new head coach. At Mississippi State, who just flipped Braylon Womack from Auburn, and Jeff Lebby, who seems to be having that program on the rise. And at Tennessee, Josh Heupel, a team that won 8 games this year and was a playoff team last year. Those are your 9 SEC games. And then of course you're gonna have that Baylor game that's out of conference, and then two what people would call
Cupcakes.
cupcake games. That's what you want to call
Right.
it.
It's a tough schedule. It's a tough schedule, but he's paid to win these games. That's his job.
Baylor's a cupcake
Yeah.
or not a cupcake? Was that a competition?
Well,
They're like
Baylor will be bringing in a new quarterback next year.
Okay.
Who do we know? We don't
Are
know.
they any good?
Michael Trigg is gone. Sawyer Robinson will be gone. But
Whole
just
receiver
like
core.
yeah, the whole receiver core is gone. But just like any other school, I'm pretty sure for one, they're in Texas, and I'm pretty sure they have alumni that's going to be able to pony up the money that they need to go out in the portal and try to get some guys to be some pieces as well. So I'm not sitting here saying that it would be an easy game for Auburn to win, but it's Texas and it's Baylor. But most importantly, it's Texas. And they have the money, or they will find the money to go out and get who they need. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think at least I was even before the new coach was hired, I was saying 7. 7-8 is where I was at, right around that corner. Playoff for me next year probably is a stretch. I would love to get to 9 games. But you're looking at where you have to play at too, at Mississippi State, at Tennessee, at Alabama, and at Georgia. Going on the road, that's tough, and a lot of those games are gettable. I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of those games are gettable. But like I said, the same thing I had for Hugh Freeze, the same thing I have for Alex Golesh. Head coach, you were hired to win, to be the head coach to win football games. That's what you hired to do. But the difference with this guy is it feels as if he has a plan to do that, and that's what he wants to do. That's the feeling that we get about this guy. Your thoughts, DC?
I really want to see what they do with the offensive line, man, and the roster retention. But I'm like 8 games, man. 8 games. If you can give me 8 games and then win on a bowl game, we're going the right direction. So I'm looking at 8 games, and then maybe the year after that, when we have Bama and Georgia at home, maybe that's a playoff year. So next year, 8 games.
Tyke, I want to hear your thoughts, man. Go ahead. You said the first reasonable thing that came out of somebody's mouth was from Bubba. We just asked the question: should Auburn be a playoff team? And you said that's irrational. But go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I think it's
I want to hear. Do you think Alabama would be a playoff team next year? What are your thoughts on Alabama moving forward?
Yes, of course. Well, I really don't. This is what I said the other day when I was talking to DC on the phone. I thought 10-2 get you in. I backed that up. I don't know if 10-2 will do it, because I had no expectation to be playing the SEC championship at 10-2, because I thought Texas and Georgia would be just clearly be the people in the SEC championship. But so I hope we can go 10-2 next year, because it's tough out there, man. It's tough. I just thought seven impossible. I mean, you guys getting over 500 is a big feat, but I look at your schedule, I'm like 7 impossible, and I think that you're in the right direction with the bowl win, like DC said. And I'm not sure about the playoffs in the next year, but I guess everybody can recant with it, saying, yeah, look at the roster. I mean, y'all may go out there and flip 10 people tonight based on the money you're spending. I mean, 2 5-stars from Alabama, 2 from somebody else. It's just so early. It's just really early. But overall, what was Golesh's record when he was at USF?
76.
He went 9-3 last year.
76, 9-3.
76, 9-3. So he should be, I can say, 7 or 8 wins. That'd be a step in the right direction for anybody, really. I mean, coming off a team that's under 500, even for 1 year.
But looking at this team, though, let's look at this season, and you're looking at a bunch of guys. Like, I don't think Auburn's from people from around. There won't be. I think Perry Thompson probably could be the biggest name that could enter the transfer portal. I mean, you still have possibilities of everybody else. But when you look at this team and you look at what this team accomplished this past season and what they look like, is it irrational for Auburn fans to think that this team could be a playoff team? Looking at how close they were on the offensive side of the ball. I'm just asking a question. The defense showed you what the defense can do, and you saw what the offense could do. with competent play calling, and we're sitting here saying that Alex Golesh, everywhere he's been, he's had top offenses everywhere he's been. Had number 2 offense in the country this year at USF. Number 2 in the country.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
So,
If-
is it irrational to sit here and say with what's already there on the roster, probably won't lose much on that side? You got to fill some holes, and he's probably bringing in some guys that want that from USF that's going to come to Auburn. Hint, quarterback. But
Mhm.
is it irrational to say Auburn could be a playoff team next year? Your thoughts on that?
you got to deal with the obvious inexperience of Alex Golesh as a head coach, him stepping into this role at this level with a bunch of guys that he doesn't know.
Big boy.
Plus,
ball.
you have a group on the roster of guys with zero playoff experience, zero experience on how to win games. So that's why I said 8 games this year, even though this is probably a 9 or 10 win roster when it's right. You're going to be bringing in a new quarterback probably in his quarterback transfer, Byron Brown, or you're going to be starting a redshirt freshman. And you're going to have attrition. So you're going to have to be baking in these transfers into your roster. So that's why I'm expecting, like a Mike Elko type first year where he went 8-4 and it kind of fell off the rails at the end of the year because the pressure built up and it was a difficult ask and he had to go into a rivalry game against his biggest rival in Texas. That's a difficult ask. So I'm saying I would probably say at this point it's probably irrational to ask this team to go to the playoffs.
Mhm.
It's a brilliant
Okay.
assessment. It's a brilliant assessment.
Here's
So-
my pushback. Here's my pushback on that. I understand where you're coming from. Completely understand where you're coming from. But when you liken it to Mike Elko didn't bring a lot of guys with him from Duke. Alex Golesh looks like he's about to bring a lot of guys with him from Duke, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
USF.
Yeah, from USF, excuse me. The fact that he was a play caller in his league not 3 years ago on the offensive side of the ball. So the inexperienced part, okay, maybe being the head guy, but you get inexperience doing that. You can get inexperience doing that. Now, running a program. Now, a lot of people can say USF is a smaller program. If you look at that USF program, the way that they are structured, they're structured as if they're almost an ACC school. Like USF can step into the ACC right now and probably compete. Just being honest.
Yeah.
But
it's still
when
not
you look, that's fine. That's all you can say that. But he has the experience of being the head of a organization and being the head of a program and knowing exactly how to go into the portal, find guys, and how to manage roster. And you add on top of that, he's called plays in this conference before. So I get what you're saying when you're coming about Elko. I think there's a little difference when it comes to what Elko had to step into at Texas A&M because that whole roster left. We're not looking at a potential total rebuild at Auburn. You're literally going to lose. And to be honest with you, we all gonna miss Perry Thompson on the Plains. But let's just be honest. He was not utilized correctly, and if I'm not mistaken, he had less than 250 yards of total offense all season. So
Yeah.
Are we losing much? Are we losing much production?
No.
So
Total
No,
2
no.
years.
So my thing is when you look at the guys that are more than likely going to be retained, and you bring in his system, I don't think it's that irrational.
I don't either. I don't.
I don't think it's that
I don't.
irrational. The only reason why I'm saying 7-8 games is because I would like for it to be. I would not want to put that pressure on him, but that's the job you signed up for.
I think you're putting pressure on yourself.
No, I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm not putting pressure on
12-0,
myself.
man.
Who said you said 12-0? No, nobody on this panel said 12-0.
Yeah, I was in 12-0.
okay.
Nobody up and said
Well,
12-0. We said 7-8 games. This is what we said. The
Mhm.
question was, is it rational to say that Auburn could be a playoff team next year? That's all we asked.
Yeah, I mean, if you were just looking at it if all things were equal and you were bringing back the same roster, which we're not, you know what I'm saying? But if all things were equal and you were bringing back the same roster, then you can look at it and say, yeah, we could expect to go to the playoffs because we only lost games by like possessions. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you look at it, my man beat 2 ranked teams at USF. He had a better resume than Auburn at USF. So I don't think it's far-fetched, but again, we just don't know. We got to look at who we retain on the defense and who we bring in on the offense.
How many
Yeah,
seniors do y'all have anyway?
not sure how many seniors we have. I think
It's
3.
not a lot, man.
Well, 3
It's not a
major
lot.
ones I know.
It's
Yeah,
a very
it's
young
not a lot.
roster. It's not a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
a young
seniors.
roster.
It's a
Really
very
young.
roster.
So that's the thing is like, man, the question you're asking is it, outlandish to think that we could be a playoff team next year? Absolutely not. Do I think that we'll be a playoff team? Then that's a different question. I don't know.
Right.
I'm on the fence of about maybe 8-9 games, but when you look at what has been done on the Plains by John Cohen, he essentially just went and got us a new offense coordinator. That's
Exactly.
pretty much all he did. He kept the defense intact, and you have a voice in DJ Durkin who the players respect. They were ready for him to be the head coach. You bring in a guy who runs a system that is offensive and quarterback friendly. I looked around the league and tried to find a team that runs like those wide splits that isn't productive offensively. It's pretty tough to find. It is. And I just think with the roster that he has right now, of course, there's going to be some attrition, not as much as people think. Perry Thompson leaving is a talking point for people who are just waiting for people to leave Auburn.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, Perry Thompson was about to leave last year. Like
He
it
was.
wasn't, you know what I mean? So
The same with Malcolm Simmons. Malcolm Simmons actually
Yeah.
flirted with leaving in the portal
He
last
got
year
in
as
the
well.
portal
This
and
is
got out.
nothing new.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is nothing new.
Perry Thompson threw 2 years, 22 catches, 280 yards, and a touchdown. We're not going to miss that. We can find somebody,
Yeah,
a
Horatio
group of
Fields.
5
Yeah.
receiver to replace
Yeah.
that type of production. Now, what he's going to become,
That's where you're gonna be like, yeah.
right. The potential of him, he has 1,000-yard receiver potential. But is that going to be realized in this system? I don't know. So man, to say that it's outlandish that we could be a playoff team is like, I don't think the people who have that sentiment have actually been watching a ton of Auburn football and what we actually put on the field. Man, like I said, I hate to keep quoting Hugh Freeze, but close. I mean, you are a touchdown away in every single football game. If you're telling me that Alex Golish is worth 7 more points, right? To everybody that's saying that, everybody agrees that Hugh Freeze sucks as a coach, right? Bottom of the barrel, awful. Did not come to work. Just did the most horrible job with this offense that you could possibly do. I think that this Alex Golish kid is going to be 7 points better than Hugh Freeze.
He said Golish kid.
Yeah, because he's young. But yeah, I mean, and if you add that to a stout defense, which DJ Durkin has proven on his years at the on the Plains that he can field a good defense. Every year he's been there, he's fielded a comparable defense that is aggressive. That's what he does, right? So I have no doubt in my mind that that's not going to drop off. And you telling me that, man, if we can score 1 more touchdown per game, we're looking at 8, 9, possibly 10 wins. Man, I like those chances. The only thing sitting in our way, honestly, is the extra SEC game. Other than that, man, you add some pieces to this roster, keep some of these guys in the boat. Remember, our offensive young line they're old, but the guys that are behind them are very talented. And we've been kind of waiting to see those guys take the field. Got a new young offensive line coach. See what he do. The problem with Auburn is gone, right? What everybody would identify as the problem with Auburn: offensive production and offensive line play. Those 2 things have been eliminated and are replaced by somebody else that has proven success. So it's not outlandish to look at us as a playoff team next year. It's just not. Just the way that this conference is, man. Like I said, you got Vanderbilt should be a playoff team this year. In all honesty, it's just not. I don't know, man. It just seems like, why not Auburn, right? Why not? Like, the talent's there. Why not?
Agree. Yeah, I mean, when you look at, and you mentioned it. You look at the parity in the conference. You got a 10-2 Vanderbilt team, 10-2 Oklahoma team. 9-3 Texas team. Who do you have right after that? I mean, then you have a 5-7 Auburn sitting there, and you sitting here basically saying, you know, if the offense could have scored some points in some games, you probably looking at a 8-4, 9-3 Auburn, you know, potentially, you know, and we could be sitting here having a conversation of we could be having a conversation with Texas about being in the playoffs and things and stuff like that. But you know, that's different, man. That's a great conversation right there. We have to revisit that. We're definitely gonna revisit that more during the offseason as well. But before we get into SEC championship talk with Tykes Alabama Crimson Tide, who's going to lose tomorrow.
We got to talk about that game.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Two things happened today besides Perry Thompson. That was just the most recent thing. Jace Matthews, who was committed to Auburn, flipped his commitment to Ole Miss, which to me is kind of surprising because Ole Miss doesn't have an offensive coordinator or a wide receivers coach, even though it's being reported that Dante Moncrief may be promoted to the wide receivers coach. Right. We'll see there. And the one that I'm excited about, here's the one that I'm excited about. Less, I'm not gonna say lesser known guy, but kind of late to the class. DeMonte Tab, Thompson High School, 6'3", 195-pound defensive back.
Ball
Man, NFL, I'm telling you right now, 3-4 years, he's gonna be an early round draft pick. I'm calling it right now. Measurables are there. The size is there. The ball skills are there. I think he has 11 interceptions this season. Just won state championship at Thompson. Had an interception. I think he had 2 interceptions in the state championship game. Telling you, that's what Auburn needs right there. The bigger corners, bigger safeties, bigger corners is what Auburn is going after. One coach, a great coach once said, when he got off the bus and he looked over on the other side of the field when it was warming up and everybody in the position group looked the same, he told me that team had a system. Telling you, it looks like Auburn has a system of where they're going to get guys and how they want to recruit. Before we get into the SEC championship game, y'all thoughts on that young man, Tez, Bubba, DC, how y'all feeling? Tight, if you want to jump in on that one, if you know a little bit about him, go ahead.
I guess I'll go. Yeah, man, kid's a ball hawk. This one came out of left field. I had no idea that this was going to happen. When I saw that, I was like, really? Yep. Like I said, ball hawk, 10, 11 picks on the year, has the size. I'm excited about that. He walks into a crowded room, though. I give him that. Like, he does walk into a room where there's a lot of players that are kind of jockeying for time. But if you know DJ Durkin, he likes to rotate a lot of players. This guy, man, one of the best. And it seems like, I say this, it seems like we're building a pipeline to Thompson High School.
Yep.
That's the third safety that we've gotten from them. It's the same guy who shared the back of that defense with Anquan Fagans last year, right? Who shared the back of that defense with Caleb Harris the year before. So these guys all kind of know each other. That gives me, signing him not only just gives me hope for what he can produce, but it also, because I kind of thought New Boy Fagans was on the fence, but man, it gives me hope that, like, hey, these guys are going to stay in the boat, because if a player gives out a bad report about a school, another player is less likely to sign. That's just kind of how it works. The first person you're going to call is your friend that's on the roster. Hey, how is it down there? What are they doing? Should I come? Right? And your friends are most times going to keep it 100% with you and say, hey, nah, you should come, or nah, you should leave. Playing with DJ Durkin, he probably got all good reports from everybody from Thompson on the roster, from Jared Smith to Caleb Harris to Fagans. They probably gave glowing remarks at DJ Durkin and playing in that defense. So, man, like, I'm excited about that pick. That one came out of left field, but that's also, I don't know if I don't know how long he's been on the radar. Like, is this a goalish thing at the last minute?
It looks like it's a goalish thing. It looks like it's a goalish thing. Yeah.
If it's a goalish thing, that gives me a lot more promise. That means that this guy can go out there and recruit elite players, right? He can identify talent and recruit elite players just walking in the door, right? And he's got access to those resources, and he knows where to put them, because that's not a bad place to spend your money on that kid right there. with the production that he had. So
Mhm.
I'm excited about him. He's one of I'm gonna be watching for.
Yeah, he's I came up with a comp for him. I comped him to Geno Stone because he's just got a nose for the ball. He's limited athletically. He's got a big frame and he's got great instincts.
Right.
I say instincts because he's only been playing the position for like a year or two.
Oh.
Before that, he played basketball, I think, and I think they started him out at wide receiver at Thompson. But he's a willing tackler. He's not a great tackler, but he's willing. I don't know how long it's going to take him to get on the field, honestly, because he's kind of got free reign there at Thompson. He kind of just goes where he wants to. He's got the frame of somebody that should play in the box, but I think he's played primarily like deep middle safety. So we'll see. He's got great hands, and he's got a nose for the ball. He loses himself sometimes in coverage because of the lack of experience, but I
Think
trust
they'll play
Thompson
him up
because
a
they gave
little
us
bubble?
do what?
Think they'll play him up a little bit like a rover type deal?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think he has the hips to play nickel or anything like that, but I think you can add him to the box, and
Yeah,
he can
deep.
play
Yeah.
one rat and play over the middle because again he's willing to throw his shoulder in somebody.
Yeah,
But,
and then he has time with the depth we have. They're able to keep that on these guys on the roster, Winners and Fagans and all these guys. We have depth in front of him. You know, he'll have time to develop.
Yeah, I trust Thompson because they gave us two good ones. Caleb Harris was a low 3-star, who I thought was a true nickel, who's ended up being able to play 3 different positions in the secondary, and Anquan Fagans, who was, in my opinion, the most day one ready guy on our defense. So,
Right.
good pickup.
I kind of look at it like I think what you'll see from him is a lot like what you saw from Eric Winters at the beginning of the year.
Right.
At the beginning of the year, Eric Winters played a lot at the line of scrimmage, a lot of blitz packages. They didn't really put him in coverage a ton. As the year went on, his role started to expand. I don't know if his role will expand like that, but he's walking into a defense with a defensive coordinator that knows, like, hey, this guy's limited. I may need to just bring him on third down to get to the quarterback, or I may need to bring him into, like you said, to play the rat or at the line of scrimmage or something like that. Like, DJ Durkin is not going to put more on his plate than he's ready to handle. And he has the personnel to be able to do that. You know, there's some other places that he could have went where they would have been expecting him to be Mr. Everything at safety, and he's not going to have to do that in this defense.
I'll bring in a guy real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ant, the insider. Ant, what's going on? How you feeling, man?
What's happening?
Cold, man. I'm cold, man. It's gonna be a cold winter, man.
It is. Ant, what's on your mind,
right
man? Ant, what you got on your mind? You got anything for us tonight? What you feeling?
I feel like we're gonna be all right. He gonna bring some guys in from South Florida. We might have lost Perry today, but South Florida has a receiver.
Singleton.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Could we have 2 Singletons?
Yeah, you
Possibility.
could have 2 Singletons on the same team. Potentially, you could. Yeah. And I already was talking about when you said it.
It's probably gonna be some more because, being honest, they're gonna, as a coach, you're gonna evaluate your roster, see what you got, what you don't got, who gonna fit, who won't fit, all this and that. I mean, don't be shocked if it's some more names on offense to leave, but I feel like it's for a reason. Like, just say, like Perry left, so I feel like Singleton might be on his way here.
More than just him.
Singleton, if you look, it's gonna be more than him. But if you're looking at Singleton as a comp, I mean, if this does happen, let's not talk in finality just yet. But allegedly, if he does decide to hit the portal and does come to Auburn, you're looking at a guy that has 50 receptions on the season, 877 yards, and he has 8 touchdowns and averaging almost 18 yards per catch. Measurable, 6'3", 215-pound receiver. So you kind of swapping guy for guy. I mean, because I think Perry was 6'3", 210, pushing that 210, 215 route.
Really?
So You looking at a guy that's
Perry's a big kid.
Yeah, Perry's a big dude. So you looking at a guy that's switching measurables for measurables, but one of them but as much as we love Perry around here, and I think he got underutilized, and I think he was not used properly at Auburn. You are looking at production.
Why?
Why? You looking at a guy that actually that has production this season, that's comparable to the best receiver that actually had better yards and better averages per catch with less catches than the best receiver on our roster this season.
Yeah. And he ain't even the best receiver they got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nimrod's the best receiver USF had last year. He just got hurt.
Agree. But I know
they got a freshman too that's nice.
Yeah.
Koger, 500 yards in 6 games.
Yeah.
That's what you talking about?
So think about this, man. If we have the Diego Pavia effect, and to a lesser degree, Mateer effect, where you bringing in the offensive coordinator, you actually bringing in the head coach and the offensive coordinator, and you bringing in the players. If they could couple that with bringing in the quarterback, man, Auburn could take off, man. It might not be a year where there's a lag if you can bring in the quarterback and those receivers that have already been in the system, along with the offensive coordinator, the head coach. If you could just get the offensive line straight, man, Auburn could take off and not have any lag, and could be a playoff team if you could get all those pieces out.
I think your lag is behind you, bro. The lag is behind you.
Yeah, we got some dogs on the offensive line that didn't even play this year. So
yeah,
I think we're gonna be all right on offensive line.
You want to take the best of the best from USF. You don't want everybody, because it is USF, and Urban Meyer, when he came out of Mountain West, I was like, okay, who is this guy? Well, he beat us up pretty bad, and he walked out of there with 2 conference championships. So you're like, okay, I pay attention. Then look what happened. He went to Florida, and the rest is history. So there's some players that need to come out of USF, but I think you want to take the players you have and that SEC Auburn hype, and just pull in better players and do the same thing. And like I said, I don't see y'all having no lag, because I see y'all having 7 to 9 wins next year.
Yeah. I'm saying that the difference between a 7-8 win team and a playoff team could be you bringing in the USF quarterback and the top receivers, just like what happened with Vanderbilt, dude. They just brought in those guys from New Mexico, bro. With Jerry Kidd, with the quarter, they brought the quarterback in, and some of the receivers. They brought some people in who knew the system already. So it was just like they just hit the ground running. I'm saying the difference between 7 and 8 and the playoff could be some of the players from USF.
But don't the playoff post extend next year?
I think
not
14.
They haven't not yet. I don't think. I don't think so.
So you said he won 2014. I was like, come on, bro.
A lot of
Bro, what's crazy? We still wouldn't have made a 2014 playoff. But
still would have made a 2014 playoff.
Still would have made a lot of the.
I ain't saying it. I want y'all to know Nick said that, and DC said
I said it. When he said it, I was like,
agree.
We wouldn't have made a 2014 playoff.
And Hugh Freed blamed it on Jackson. My bad, Tiz. I had to get that one in.
Sorry,
I could not believe he said that shit, bro.
Man, what you say, Bubba? I was like, huh?
That man
Jackson fault.
Senile.
So
where does Jackson go now?
He's trying to lobby for a new job. He wants to coach, so he's trying to lobby for it.
He started off like this, Bubba. I'm not gonna say it's all his fault, but he knew what I expected. I was like, oh my God, you're blaming Jackson.
Here we go.
Come on,
here we go.
Well, let's not talk about the past. Let's not talk about the past. Low-key tired of talking.
I tell you,
this interview just happened, Nick.
Yeah, that's the past. That happened yesterday. Yesterday is the past. Yesterday is the past. Yesterday is the past. Wednesday is the past. Tuesday is the past. Monday is the past. That's the past. He's the past. Let's look. Look, as an Auburn fan base, man, I'm with Jake Crane on this one, man. Losers lose, man. We get that loser mentality, thought process, man. Let's get that out of all that close board, all that close BS. Get that out of our thought process, bro. We got a dude in here that want to coach football. And I already know. Don't be surprised. There's another Hugh Freeze interview that's coming out soon. I'm telling you that right now. But I don't even want to hear from Hugh Freeze no more, man. I'm tired of that.
He interviewing, man. He got to feed his kids.
I'm tired of that, man. We talking about we trying to win championships in the future. That man messed up Auburn, bro. He came here and sold Auburn a dream, a dud. He messed up Auburn, bro. Man, I don't even want to talk about that dude. Every time you refer to him as the previous coach. Don't say his name. The previous coach.
I can't call him Hubert.
No, I don't even want to say that.
You can't say Hubert.
You
can't call him Danny.
Time out. I don't know if this is new. Penn State just hired Iowa State's coach.
Man,
Yeah, it's like an
Matt
hour old.
Campbell today. Yeah.
It's like an hour old. Yeah.
Man, walking into a
Yeah,
class
that
with
was
2
crazy.
people.
He's actually a decent coach, man.
Bruh.
But y'all had James Franklin.
Yeah, I'm just.
Bro, did you see?
crazy.
Did you see the list though of
went-
potential coaches that they had interviewed?
They went through about 12 people, and about 8 of them got a pay raise.
I'm talking about Elko and they talking about they contacted Urban and
The guy
I was
BYU.
like,
It let you know where your program
Right.
is when you start looking for coaches.
They fired James Franklin for Timu James Franklin.
Right. Move James Franklin. That's funny. Hey, so I did want to ask Bubba something, man. Because I think that a lot of the attrition that we seeing, especially, is a lot due to fit, right? Like I think on offense, because Bubba brought it up last time we was on the pod about the routes that we be running. We run a lot of deep choice. I admittedly didn't know a lot about deep choice, so I went and looked it up.
Yeah.
And I think everybody on our offense kind of fits, except maybe the tight ends. They're just not good enough. But like our receiver room is the room where it's gonna need some flipping. So
Yep.
I'm not surprised that Perry's leaving, because what they're going to be asking him to do, I don't think his skill set actually fits that. Hugh Freeze wants to throw the ball deep down the field in one-on-ones. Perry is tailor-made for that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the previous coach. What I found out about deep choice is one of the most deadliest things about deep choice is like when that choice is a comeback, it comes all the way back to the line of scrimmage. So it really becomes like a screen pass, damn near. And you need receivers that can break a tackle and get loose. Harry's not that. I would be more concerned if we lose Malcolm. I think Malcolm eats in this system. More so than
prioritize
Cam
Malcolm.
does. Yeah, like even Cam hasn't shown me that type of come all the way back down the stem and catch a ball, make a man miss, gain 15, 20 yards. He is also very much so a deep ball threat, one-on-one, find a way to catch the ball type of guy. We need route runners. Sam Turner,
I'm sorry, Ken.
your name is gonna get called. Malcolm, if you're still there, your name is gonna get called. I think Jason
Sean
Matthews
Spencer.
would have fit well. Yeah, Sean Spencer. Jason
Eric
Matthews would have
Singleton.
fit well, but that's what I'm saying is like the receiver room for what we want to do is the room where he actually has to bring in people to fit this system the most. So don't be surprised when you start seeing these big bodied receivers hit the portal, because they're just not a fit in what he wants to do, man. He wants receivers that can catch the ball and get yards after the catch. He wants receivers that can make the right decisions on those choice routes. You need route runners, right? You need people that can get open.
Yeah,
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
I think that's why he went out, and in one of his first pickups last year after year one at USF was Chaz Nimrod, a kid that wasn't getting on the field at Tennessee, but he goes about 4.4, and he knows the system. You need a very specific type of receiver to run this offense. Jalen Hyatt was perfect for it. He won the Bolitnikoff running deep choice. You need guys that he's got like Keyshawn Singleton, the Koger kid, and Chaz Nimrod, and the little Neptune kid. So that's why I think in this system, there's a half decent shot if Malcolm does decide to come back, which I don't really know because he's going to get paid wherever he goes, is Malcolm could end up playing outside at Z.
Right.
And he could end up being our choice guy. And, Cam could run just the simple comebacks and things like that. But it's all mental in this system. You got to be able to read leverage and make decisions like that. It's got to be quick.
How big?
So I feel like in this system, you're going to see a big time flip in the types of receivers we're landing. We might not land a single 5-star. at receiver goes his entire time here, but it's a very system-based decision for every receiver.
Yeah. Yep.
All
Right.
right, man.
How big is Malcolm?
He's about 6 foot.
6 foot.
6 foot.
About 6 foot, yeah.
180.
He pretty damn
180,
fast. We know that
190.
much.
Oh yeah,
All right, man.
You know who would fit great in this system?
Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams.
Perfect. Perfect.
Ryan
fit.
Speaking of Ryan
Shall we
Williams,
broker a deal, perhaps?
speaking of Ryan Williams and Alabama Crimson Tide, let's talk about this real quick because the SEC championship game is tomorrow, 3:00
Yep.
on ABC, if I'm not mistaken.
Come get some.
Tykes, Alabama Crimson Tide will be taking on the Georgia Bulldogs.
We made it.
I put a video out this morning talking about Kirby Smart and his Alabama problem and how Georgia and Kirby has a football thrower on their side that is Alabama based. Kirby Smart is 1-7 against Alabama since he's become the head coach at
man.
Georgia, and that one win has come against them in the national championship game in 2022.
Boo.
And
I
he's
lost a lot of
3-5,
money on
and he's
that game.
3-5 in the SEC
Good.
championship game as well
Good.
too.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, Tight, since this is your team, I want you to tell us what should we expect tomorrow in this game? And
I think
who
you're
do you
looking at a
think ends up
10-point
winning?
victory. People say, Alabama's been struggling through. I look back now, I'm like, man, how are we not 12?
Hold on, wait, Tight.
What happened?
Did you just say a 10-point victory for
For
who?
who?
Oh, just a 10-point victory by somebody. Because I think if you blink,
Oh,
somebody goes up. And but I know that Georgia has been playing better as of late. But I looked at the people they were playing versus who we've been struggling apparently against. Although we lost a game by 2 points as well. Still trying to figure out how we lost to FSU. I'm stuck on that game. This when I did. Sorry, I guess or sleepwalk. So I'm thinking like if we could control the run, get them to play into our hands as far as putting the ball in Gunnar Stockton's hand and making him throw the ball a little bit further than 7 yards. That plays to our advantage as well. And win the turnover battle. They're even on turnovers. We're +7, so we're about a half a turnover a game on a lot of people, and that makes a difference for us because that's why main reason we lost to Oklahoma. Well, outside of the FSU game, that's the main reason we lost to these guys because of the turnovers. If they can get pressure on Ty, or if he continues to be inaccurate, especially in the short game, which I think is kind of I would say it's their weaknesses, is the short passing game versus the long passing game. Then I think if we control that, that's how we win the game. If we don't, if we come out there doing some turnover stuff and letting people rip us, especially the quarterback, for long runs, then it's going to be a 10-point loss finally by Alabama. I'm realistic about this thing. I just hope we can. If you lose, I guess you got to take a close loss, maybe still make the CFP, but I don't know. I ain't making no promises.
Does Kirby kick the field goal this game?
Man.
Back in that same situation. That's my question.
Man.
Probably.
And I hope we don't get them down that far. Because one thing we do pretty good in the red zone, both sides of the ball. Those guys, you get in 20 yards, you got problems.
Yeah, they are a good red zone team.
Yeah, on
Kirby
both
just
sides of the
didn't
ball.
He just didn't kick the field goal, man. That's how y'all won.
A 33-game win streak, though. 33 other people failed right there on there in between the edges. We prevail. I'll take it.
Drop pass.
Man.
How did we not go 12-0 this year? Anyway, that's retrospective.
Yeah.
Because y'all
You gotta
can't
play the
run the
game.
ball.
Again,
Simple as that.
FSU, we couldn't do nothing, though.
You gave Gus 7 months to prepare. What you thought was gonna happen?
Mhm.
Let's just be honest. Gus has never lost the opener. I will give him that.
I thought the coach
Has he not? Is that a real stat?
No, he
That's
lost
a real
to Clemson.
I
stat.
thought the coach name was Mike.
No, he lost.
I thought he lost to Clemson.
He lost
he
when?
did.
No,
Yeah,
he was
lost.
yeah.
No,
He was the
Gus-
OC when
did
they
he
lost.
lose
to
Clemson?
Clemson.
Gus
Yeah, he
Washington.
was
Okay,
OC.
I'm
I
doing
was
like
wondering.
Chappelle. Gus
I didn't know if that was a real
Washington.
stat or not. That could be
It was
true.
Oh,
either
yeah.
six-
Hey.
I think it was 16. He lost to Clemson in the opener, 2016.
Was that Brent
I thought he
Venables?
lost
That
to
was
Clemson.
Venables. Venables.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
came to Auburn.
Yep.
Well, he only
Fellas, how
lost
y'all
one
feel-
game.
How y'all feel about this SEC championship game? What are your thoughts on it? I'm gonna start with Bubba
Y'all
first.
can't roll with either team.
Yeah.
We not. We just giving our analysis.
I'm not.
That's why so you know it's a
Mm-mm.
legit analysis. Bubba, your thoughts?
the one thing Kirby's going to do with every team he has, he's going to build an identity, and the identity of this Georgia team is boa constrictor.
Mhm.
They start slow,
Suffocating. Yep.
basically every game. They're very, very, very step. So they're going to try to come out and run the football. Probably 40, 45 attempts in this game on the ground. Bama's whole game plan needs to be built around how do I stop Zachariah Branch and not sacrifice my front seven in the run game, because that has been their system all year long. It's been quick hits to Zachariah Branch, run the football, 7 gap schemes, as many different zone schemes as they can put together. As far as Bama offensively, they kind of just got to do what they've been doing. They don't really have another choice. They can try and run the football in this game, but if I know anything about Kirby Smart's defense, they're going to be committed to stopping the run game. So it's all going to be about, can Ty Simpson be the best player in college football like he was multiple times this season?
One day, one time.
And can they stop Georgia from scoring 20? I got Bama by 3.
DC.
Man,
Shout out.
if
to
you
It's me.
if you look
Bubba
at
got
the
them by 3.
if you look at the Georgia game, man, at home, Georgia could have kicked a field goal. Georgia could have got a first down on 4th and 1. Just like a crazy play call. They had a wide receiver miss a wide open pass down the field, which would set them up for another touchdown or a field goal. And you look at it and you like, man, how Alabama been skating all year. Georgia skating, yeah, bro, skating. Yeah, skating. But how Alabama has been skating all year, man. This should be a win for Georgia, man, because Georgia has been coming on lately. They've been galvanizing all that, man. But I believe it when I see it. Alabama gonna win this game because they in Kirby Smart head. Period. It's like, bro, he can't win if Nick Saban there, if Kalen DeBoer there, if I'm coaching there. He can't win against Alabama. It's in Kirby Smart head, man. So I think Alabama gonna win the game. Having said all that.
Oh yeah,
You think Alabama's gonna win the game? Haven't said all that.
Having said all, I don't. Man,
you gotta
what's crazy, bro? Everything my eyes see say Georgia should win the game.
Your lying eyes.
Right. No, but what I'm saying, just watching football every Saturday.
Right.
You were like, okay, man, look how Alabama played at Auburn. And I know that's a special case, but how they played against Missouri, how they played against South Carolina. You feel what I'm saying? They've been skating. But you looking at the game and looking at football, you're like, bro, yeah, I'm going to pick Georgia. But, man, this thing is a head case with Kirby Smart to me. When he see that script, hey, bro, I don't know what happened to him. He just lose it. I'm like, bro, just coach a regular Kirby Smart game. You can win the game. This dude like not kicking field goals, doing crazy 4th down plays. Like when they played Nick Saban, what was the quarterback they brought in on a 4th down and didn't punt the ball? The dude that went to Ohio State. When y'all was I was like, bro, what are you doing? It's just like Kirby loses it when maybe he just wants to beat Alabama so bad. He really coaching out of his mind and out of his element. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, man, but Alabama has something on Kirby Smart, bro.
Yeah, it's called photo.
Yeah, he's in that. They are in his head, bro, for real. And until he beats them, he's just gonna have to show me tomorrow.
I mean, I picked us to lose to him early in the season. By the way, it's just
So what I'm hoping for is I don't know, like some type of very curable, non-lethal illness affects both locker rooms and they have to cancel this game.
This Negro.
Maybe like the swine flu or something, like something that there's a cure for, but you can't play.
Elephants are part swine, sir. So don't worry about that one happening.
COVID's not enough. You can play with COVID now. But if I must assess this game, it's hard to beat a team twice. Right, it's hard. That's why the NFL is the NFL. You get those 2 division games. It's hard to beat that team
3 times,
one time, and then come back again and beat them again. I think, man, Alabama. Like I think Bubba said it. Ty Simpson is gonna have to be the best quarterback in football. One of the things that Bama has put on tape, the blueprint to beat them this year, is to put pressure on Ty Simpson. We did that in droves. Oklahoma was able to do that. And what works out in Alabama's favor is Georgia has not been able to really generate a pass rush with that defense this year. They just haven't. But if I know Kirby like I know Kirby, you can expect that they're working on that right now. Probably as we speak the night before the game, some sort of blitz packages to get to Ty. But they play like Georgia's gonna play that physical brand of football that they're known for this year, getting big people on little people. They're gonna pull guards and tackles. They're gonna try to out leverage you. Alabama doesn't have a run game to compete with that, so they definitely can't fall into that trap of that. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm not sure who will win this game.
Please
man, to be honest
define
with you.
run game.
Run game is turning around and handing it to the guy in the backfield.
and then doing what?
Running the football.
About how much per game?
Imposing your will. Well,
Right.
he's averaging. You guys. Sometimes this guy's averaging, 4 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry at times, but he only gets it 6 times a game. So, like the willingness. The only time I seen you guys commit to the run was in the Vanderbilt game when y'all were up and y'all had to run to close that game out. Other than that, it's been like unintentional. It's been an afterthought. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I look at this game from a standpoint of which coach wins. I think Kirby out coaches him in this game, to be honest with you. I see a 3-point game going for Georgia. And that pains me to say that but yeah, that's what I see. A 3-point game going to Georgia. Can Ty be great? Look out for Lawson Lucky too, from Georgia, the tight end. He's coming into his own matchup problem. I don't know. It should be interesting. It's Georgia, Alabama. I go to somebody else.
And yo, quick.
Is Jam Miller playing?
No, he's not.
I think he's out.
Yo, quick thoughts on this one, Ant.
I agree with Tiz. I wish they didn't have to play this game. I agree with DC. And I think it comes down to, is Kirby Scatterbama like we really think he is?
No.
Because there's been plenty of times Georgia's supposed to beat Bama, and Kirby just can't do it. And I think this is going to be another issue where Kirby just has the Bama jitters and can't get it done.
Wow. Wow. Well, let's go around the panel real quick. Let's get a quick. We don't. I don't want to score. I just want to say. Well, wait a minute. DC has already said he has Alabama winning. Tiz, Georgia winning. It sounds like Ant has Alabama winning. Tight, you have Alabama winning.
Kind of right there.
Okay, Tight's on the fence.
That hurt my
Who do you have
feelings
winning?
to say that too. Ugh.
Say it again. Say it again.
That hurt my feelings to say that they're gonna win too.
Who you got winning, Bubba?
Bama by 3.
Bama by 3. All right. So we got Bama, Georgia, Bama, and on the fence.
Bama by 7.
Bama. So we got 4 Bamas and 1 Georgia. I actually have Georgia winning this game by 9 points.
Man.
You got a lot of faith in Kirby not being scared.
I think I know where Nick's coming from. It's like if everything falls the way it can fall, it will be like an open scoring game.
Yeah, I think it will too. I think if Georgia wins, it will be that type of game where they just
shut Alabama out and shut us out of the CFP and everything.
I can see that. I can see that too.
Listen, Kirby had Bama. All he had to do was kick the field goal. He couldn't even do that.
It's the chip we put in his head. It's right there behind his left ear.
Chip.
Like, bro, I'm gonna say, like, real quick.
Hilarious.
So I was watching the game. I was like, okay, it's second and 3. I said, oh, Georgia ain't get it. I said, it's third down. Man, I think I was driving or something. I had looked down and looked back. I said, wait, how Bama get the ball? I said, man, you mean to tell me that was 4th down and Kirby ain't kicked the field goal, bro? I said, oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Fellas, this has been a great one. Before we get out of here, man, some more news for Auburn. 3-star offensive lineman, Mason Matthias, I think it's his last name. How you say it? 6'6", offensive tackle, 320-pound, from Pace out of Milton, Florida. Just committed to Auburn.
Poor child.
That's a
Mason
big
Mathis.
Mathis, that's it. Mason
That's
Mathis.
you said 6'6" what?
6'6", 320. From
Lord.
Pace.
He's a tackle.
He really
He's
just
slender.
replaced Heppy, because Heppy had
That's
that
it.
same type of
Yeah.
size.
That's
a
it.
good
But
size.
he's
Good
a
Happy was
little
400 pounds.
He's a little
Yeah,
bit
he
more
was.
athletic.
Yeah, he's bigger
He's a little
than
bit more
that.
athletic. He's committed to Auburn. Expected to sign soon. So get ready to see that, man. See that happen.
Hey, Nick, did old boy from Pennsylvania sign?
Tavian Branch did sign. He
Yeah.
did sign his letter of intent. So Tavian Branch is now an Auburn Tiger. So
I like
what it
him
is.
on offense. I like him on offense.
I like him right where he is on the defensive line.
I can't believe they let Josiah Dozier walk.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
wild.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah, that was
crazy.
wild.
That was
They
crazy.
pulled it at
sure
the
he was
last
gonna be-
minute. They pulled his offer at the last minute. I could not believe it. I was so upset.
He must not fit what they want. I'm just saying.
Well, I think it was the moody players smoking cigars in the locker room that turned him on.
Oh, that's what it
I don't
was.
care about that.
No, I just made that up.
I know you
I'm
was.
about to go smoke a cigar right now. What you
I
talking
know.
about?
I know.
Hey,
It is
DC.
moody, Alabama.
He was
DC,
just in a
send me that,
celebratory mood.
Send me that your cash app so I can pay off that bet. So I try to pay off my bets eventually.
Okay,
Like,
okay, yeah. Okay,
I got so many bets I gotta pay
that's
up.
what I'm talking about.
They
Yeah.
get paid at some point in time.
Oh yeah,
We
you
know-
got 50 push-ups you're gonna do in the future.
They're not gonna
I know where that's going.
happen.
I know where this going, tight.
Huh?
I know
Not
where
gonna
this
happen
going.
at all.
Yeah, I owe you
I know
for
where this going.
$15. Is that good? DC?
Yeah, that's good, man.
Okay,
That's good.
okay. I'm gonna pay off my bets.
Yeah.
Because I'll pay off I'm a man of integrity.
Yeah, what's this other one bet, tight? What's this
Who
other bet?
cares about integrity?
There's a
What's
bet
other
of
bet?
50 push-ups that's not being executed.
You right. They probably
Right now,
won't be executed either.
because
And I'm saying it
The
live
Mississippi
on here.
State lost
What?
7 games.
You right. They probably won't.
And the
Oh, it
only
is
bowl
what it
they
is.
going to is the Goodwill Bowl to get some more cleats.
You
Hey,
right.
I got a good question before we go.
Mm.
What's
How
that?
many games does Lane win before the governor pulls his contract?
Wow. Wow.
I
Before the
got
governor
another one.
pulls his
How many
contract.
seasons does he last?
Yeah.
I don't think he get more than 4 years.
Yeah, I don't think he get 4 years. I think he get 3.
I'm like 4 years. Lane gonna get
I
5.
give him 3.5.
And then on top of that, like,
Pressure.
man, these players they didn't just flock to LSU because Lane went. They
No.
left
A lot of them
LSU. They
Right.
The craziest one to me though was the boyfriend league. You know, the boyfriend.
Yeah, ain't no way in the world.
so what?
No,
if
he
you-
didn't
if you
leave. He
play-
didn't leave. He didn't leave.
He
Okay.
ended the transfer portal. I thought.
No,
No,
that was no 3. That was no 3.
Oh, there's no 3.
No
That was
three,
no
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
If you,
yeah,
if
we
you,
still there.
Okay.
Y'all see
If-
old
if
dude
you-
got back on the plane? Charlie White
He
got back
did.
on the plane.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
yeah.
He did.
Why did he even go?
You mean Charlie White's the former Notre Dame
I
coach?
don't know.
No, his
No,
son.
his son.
I'm about to say, is Charlie White? I ain't trying to play. Is Charlie White still with us? I don't.
Yeah,
still
where
alive?
he at? He
Didn't-
chilling
didn't-
at the house.
was that accurate? Them saying that he allowed him to come back because they were making
That's the
that
part.
decision?
That's the
Yeah,
part
about-
that tripped me out. He allowed.
Because if
him
you
to
think
come
about
back.
it, they were making that decision about the playoffs, so they might have, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all ain't got no coach.
The wording of that was just funny. The fact
Yeah.
that he allowed him to come back and coach.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
That man's
allowed
childish.
is a very that's a word that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. If I was
That's
so
what I
like,
said too, Bubba. He was trying to be
Right.
petty.
Man,
He was
he
trying
ain't
to be
gonna
petty
allow
with
me to do
Lane.
anything.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
That's just the wording was just like allowed.
Allowing you
all
to
right.
He ain't a child.
All right, man.
Yeah.
This has been a great conversation, man. We appreciate everybody on here.
Thank
And
you.
tell them where they can find you at, man.
What a bitch.
On the road.
That wasn't me.
DC just told you where I'll be, man.
Well, on the road.
I'm on the road, man.
Get them snow chains out, Ant.
Man.
Make sure you put that gel.
Almost.
Make sure you put that gel in
see,
that
y'all,
tank. Make sure you put that
y'all,
gel in that
see,
tank.
y'all
that
finna
anti-
get demonetized. Y'all finna get demonetized.
No, I'm being for real.
Keep
I'm being
cussing at
serious.
me. I
Make
know
sure
you
you
are.
put that gel in that tank. I'm being serious.
I know you are, but keep cussing at me like that now.
the
We
slow
don't
change
want,
ready.
we don't want your engine to mess up. That's all we say.
Get them slow change ready.
I
right.
know it. I know it.
And them chains heavy too, and it take a long time to put on. That's all I'm
I can't
saying.
imagine a
Hey,
chain for a
sir,
18-wheeler.
sir, let me tell you what my trainer told me about this. Anytime you got to put chains on, just
Stop
go
driving.
ahead and call it a day.
Right.
Call
Stop
it a day. I said,
So they
yes,
took me to say that thing
sir.
one time.
Stop
I
driving.
Probably too
said,
much.
yes, sir.
I know, bro.
You got
My
you got
favorite
to do all
trainer.
18. You got to do all 18 times.
Yes, all
No,
18.
no, you
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, just try. No.
You
No,
do
bro.
the
They told me
drive.
they made me do all
Oh,
of
they
them.
told you a lie.
They
You had to
did.
do
No, they
all
did.
of them, man.
Bro, they did. I don't know.
They
I don't
got
know if they
you,
was
Nick.
being
Boy,
funny
you
or not when
got
that
you,
happened.
bro.
I don't know if they was
probably
being funny or
Your
not.
hand's strong as hell,
They
Nick.
really
How
was.
long it take you to do that, Nick?
Bruh. What? How long? No, how long did one
about-
take? How long
about
did
an
one
hour.
take? What?
Yeah,
It
that's
took
what you
about-
said.
it
You
took
did
about
all
a-
18.
You had to
of
do
them.
18.
No,
How
I didn't do
long
all
did it take?
18.
about
I
an
did
hour.
the drives. I did the drives, and then I did the ones right underneath the fifth wheel. Is what I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't do all
Yeah,
that.
I was about
yeah,
to
them
say.
the ones you do. Yeah, just your drive times.
Yeah,
Who finna
that's
do
it.
all that by themselves?
Yeah, and the ones right underneath the fifth wheel.
Not me.
And you go ahead and call it a night. When you see
Hey,
snow,
man.
you be like, yeah, let me just go ahead and
It's
take it in,
so-
dog.
Hey,
Take it on
I'm
in.
on my Gucci man then. It's over. I'm
She's slow.
not
I gotta go.
moving.
Tez, tell them where they can
Oh,
find you
yeah.
at, Tez.
Oh man, you can find me at It's SC Season on all platforms, man. And yeah, you can find me there or anywhere they talking football, you probably find it.
There it is. The Auburn, everybody's favorite Auburn fan, Tez. DC, tell them where they can find you
You
at.
can find me at Auburn_Addicts TV on YouTube and at Auburn_Addicts on all platforms for all your Auburn news. Come see me, baby. Let's go.
Bubba, where we can find Bubba at? Where you at?
Bubba and the Old Man on YouTube and Twitter. Sometimes.
Hey, Bubba, have you got your Facebook back yet? No.
That's honest.
Nope.
You won't get it back.
The,
Have you tried?
Still a
Or you
still a
just give
bunch
up on
of,
it?
but still just a bunch of Weight Watcher ads on there. So
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
Did you
Tight.
contact Mark?
Tay, are you gonna be live for the entire game tomorrow? Or are you just gonna do it in the second half?
Heck to the no. I'll be there in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right.
Probably after the first two possessions of the fourth quarter. I'm trying to move to a post-game recap. I hope to get PhD on live as she's leaving
Shout out
the
to
stadium.
PhD. Shout out to PhD.
Give
Shout out to
PhD
PhD.
some time to go out there and rant, or maybe have to pull it out the couch to see what's going
Heard
on.
that.
But Tight
Hey,
Sports, Facebook and YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here tonight. As always, here are some of the channels that you can go subscribe to at It's SC Season with our guy Auburn Tez at Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast over on YouTube. Auburn_Addicts TV on YouTube as well. Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast. Be Sharp over at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Golden Broom Podcast with our guy Vandy Chris, man, and of course at the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and at the Huggy Beard on Twitter. Also, man, make sure you go subscribe to Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube as well. JMHO Sports Talk with our guy Coach Sean, and on the Block Sports with Coach Carl. Man, as always, support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. I got DJ. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. DJ, that's my quarterback. Yes, it is, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then, of course, follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Shout out to our guy, DJ, man. Day one supporter of Water Cooler Talk Sports. Mess with the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports. Because guess what? They are great people. And he's a day one supporter, as always. As I stated, man, we are less than 30 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. So if you would, please,
Hit that like button.
please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so
Thanks.
you know when we post more videos and go live.
Hit
Go
that like
follow
button.
us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. We're trying to grow our following over there on Twitter. We're tweeting throughout the day, every day, all day. So we're trying to grow our following over there. So please go subscribe and follow us over there as well. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
I
We're
do
posting
Twitter now.
over there.
I forgot.
You got Tight got a TikTok too, by the way. So make sure y'all go follow
Mhm.
Tight Sports on TikTok as well. We're posting over there regularly as well on Instagram and TikTok as well. And then, of course, on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. But I'm going to address it again. We are less than 30 subscribers away, less than 30 people, less than 30 cubes Add it to the cooler, man, before we hit that 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 before the end of 2025 is where we're trying to get to. So please share the content, like the content, comment on the content. I try to respond to as many comments as we possibly can, whether I agree with them or I don't. I try to respond to as many of them as I possibly can. And of course, subscribe, man, because we're trying to go that way. I'm telling you, Water Cooler Talk Sports is legitimately about to be a media company. That's what we about to be, man. Not just a YouTube channel, but it's coming. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat with us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much tonight, man. We appreciate you so much. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Thank you. Can't say thank you enough because it is definitely always appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back Sunday for Auburn News Today over on Auburn Addicts TV, man. 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be over there talking more Auburn football, some more SEC stuff potentially. So, hey, I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about the SEC championship game, things of that nature. So it is what it is. As always, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And shout out to our guy, Marcus, for advancing in life and in the career. I'm gonna text him as soon as it's over with to see if he got it, to see if he won the
Some good news.
the employee of the year. Yeah, we're gonna see it. We gotta see it because he got nominated, so we need to see if I got one. But shout out to Marcus, man.
You're already a winner in my book, Marcus.
Already
You
a winner.
can do it.
Already a winner. Shout out to Marcus.
Man,
Man.
Marcus
All right,
probably
man.
done
We'll be
cussed
back.
out all his
We will
coworkers.
see you all Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is one love. And guess what? We are out this mug. We holla. We gone.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.